Hello, this is Acting Superintendent Robert Gregory, here to provide you important updates about our completely revamped virtual instructional model. As many of you know, the Board of Education has approved us as a district to go to a 100% virtual instructional model for September of 2020. Virtual instruction this fall will look completely different than what we experienced during the spring. We have ordered additional devices for all of our students and over 300 hotspots for families to address the digital divide and connectivity issues our community experienced this past spring. In the weeks to come, if in fact a family needs to request a device, we will provide you directions on how to do so. Students will be required to log in to our virtual learning platform during their regularly scheduled class period. For example, if they have an 8:30 in the morning English class, they will be expected to be in class by 8:30, and their teacher will be waiting for them and will deliver live, rigorous, grade level appropriate content. There will be no modification to our grading policy. Grades will be updated frequently, and students will be able to receive additional support after school if needed. We're going to ensure our teachers receive robust professional development in September and throughout the first marking period on effective virtual instruction delivery and implementing our new curricular resources. Things like team meetings, professional development, morning announcements, and homerooms will occur virtually. Students will still be able to participate in athletics and other co-curricular activities where possible. Classes will begin on September 8th, and we have adopted a new virtual learning platform that will allow our schools to run effectively and brings everything together. Our new virtual learning platform is Canvas. Canvas is a learning platform that organizes a student's virtual experience in one place. Students will be able to click on Canvas and receive live instruction from their teacher. Each student will have their own private account. Classes and/or lessons can be recorded or pre-recorded and archived in a teacher's classroom. This will assist students in preparing for tests and/or if they need reinforcement and assistance during homework. Parents will also have access to Canvas regardless of who their email provider is. Teachers will be posting updates for families, and families will be able to see any assignments that are due for their children. Our teachers will be following our district's new scope and sequence. We have developed an assessment calendar for the 2021 school year, and all assessments will be delivered virtually. Teachers can also differentiate instruction, set up small groups, and personalize an individual student's learning experience. Administrators can monitor, support, and evaluate instruction. And students will have access to educational materials and curricular resources 24 hours a day. We will also host virtual tutorials and enrichment for any student that is in need. Our teachers will be receiving 24-hour tech support from Canvas, but additionally, we have hired teachers to turnkey training in each school building. We will also be building a virtual parent academy and will be supporting parents in using Canvas throughout the first marking period. A parent tutorial overview will be placed on our website. As you can see here, we've developed a uniform virtual learning bell schedule. It should be noted, should we return for in-person instruction, either in a hybrid model and/or back to normal, we will follow the same bell schedule. We've also tried to build in consistent lunch periods and breaks that are age appropriate for our earliest learners. If you look at the sample first grade virtual learning schedule, you'll notice a student will log in first thing in the morning at 8:30 for their morning meeting and prepare for the lesson that will be delivered throughout the day. They'll then begin to receive live literacy instruction at 9:30, but you'll notice 10-minute breaks in their schedule. This will allow them an opportunity to prepare for forthcoming classes. More importantly, take the well-needed brain breaks our students deserve. All student schedules, teacher assignments, and cohort assignments, if applicable, will be mailed home the week of August 21st, 2020. Childcare is something that we wanted to pay close attention to. As such, we have partnered with Stepping Stones, who will continue to provide our families before and after care if needed. But for our parents who need to go to work, you can also register for full academic daycare using Stepping Stones. Our Stepping Stones staff will monitor students and ensure they're engaged in virtual learning throughout the day, following health and safety safeguards used in our hybrid instructional model. Parents can pre-register online on our website, but you can also go to the high school throughout the month of August on Mondays and Wednesdays from 5 to 7 p.m. to register for Stepping Stones. If in fact we are 100% virtual in September, we will continue to distribute meals to eligible families. Parents will receive their meal eligibility forms along with their child's schedule on the 21st of August. Instructions and due dates will also be provided. We are also increasing our engagement with United Way's Hillside Family Success Center because we truly believe it takes a village to raise a child. Families will be able to leverage additional support in response to the pandemic while engaging in parent empowerment webinars and virtual trainings. Special services will be based on an individual student's educational plan. Some students, based on their IEP, may require in-person instruction and special services. Virtual accommodations will be made where applicable and appropriate based on the student's IEP. Our Child Study Team and Director of Special Services will coordinate and determine when in-person evaluations, IEP meetings, and/or learning are necessitated. All school leaders have formed student support teams. Administrators and counselors will be trained in this multi-tiered framework aimed to address the social-emotional well-being of our students. All of these team meetings will be occurring virtually. As you can see by the graphic on the right, this approach is an approach to address the social-emotional health of every student in our building. Moreover, each school will be forming a pandemic response team that will consist of multiple stakeholders. They will respond to COVID-19 related issues as they arise and ensure our school reopening plan is implemented with fidelity. All general education students will receive SEL and mental health supports virtually. Each student will have access to these services through Canvas, our virtual learning platform. In addition, all students throughout the school year will receive SEL instruction during morning meetings and/or in homeroom. As we know, the number one factor influencing a child's individual success in school is their teacher. Our teachers need a tremendous amount of support in order to experience success. Thus, they will receive intense training upon their return in September on virtual learning best practices, navigating our virtual learning platform, and implementing our new curricular resources. The district has also added additional half days to our calendar for professional development for our teachers. All of our PD will be conducted virtually. On a weekly basis, teachers will be participating in one of three types of meetings. There are common planning meetings where they'll be unpacking a unit and or lesson that they'll be teaching in a couple of days, a data-driven instructional meeting where they'll be analyzing student assessment results and coming up with reteach plans to address gaps prevalent, and or a student support teams meeting where they'll be addressing whole school climate and culture issues and or group or individual SEL related issues. Teachers will also receive frequent bite-sized feedback and coaching from model teachers and administrators. Throughout the entire school year, we'll be implementing these observation feedback cycles because we know that evaluations do not move teacher practice. Each school will also host virtual parent trainings and meetings on a monthly basis, and our website will have parent training videos and resources on it. Our website is currently being overhauled to become more user-friendly to assist families in navigating their child's virtual learning experience this fall. As you can see, we've made a tremendous amount of improvements to our virtual instructional model for September and are excited to implement it. The next video in our school reopening series covers what our hybrid instructional model looks like. Thank you.